very, very fancy. But why the hell are these individuals missing their heads? She looks familiar. Greetings everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my Digimon Story Time Stranger, or Digimon Time Stranger, whatever name you want to use, series, ladies and gentlemen. And in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are picking up the action where the previous episode left off. And just a quick recap for all those who did miss the previous episode. In the previous episode, we started things off in the underground waterworks of our current location. We rescued someone's daughter who was currently looking after a solo Digimon, where we got ambushed by another gigantic slime ball as well. And then we got invited over to the said individual's house. And just in case you want to catch up on any of the action that you might have missed along the way, ladies and gentlemen, never fear, I will either leave the video card in the top right hand corner, or I will leave or you can catch up via the playlist link, which I have created just for you legendary lot down in the video description below, just in case you want to catch up on any of the action that you might have missed along the way, for your viewing pleasure. And I want to apologize if anybody does hear me hesitating, stuttering, struggling, and or botching any of my sentence pronunciations throughout any of my videos, ladies and gentlemen. With me being an autistic individual, so me being on the spectrum or neurodivergent, whatever terminology you want to use, ladies and gentlemen, talking is not one of my strongest points, but I'll do my utmost best to bring you all the best content that I'm possibly able to. So, starting things off in today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of catching up with our party Digimon. As you can see there, our current battle members are Vmon, Agumon, and Niaramon. Our reserve members are Patamon, Koromon, and Dracomon. And in our inventory box, we have ourselves Tapirmon, Palgamon, Gotsumon, Sumemon, and Wanyamon. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be digivolving some of them. So we're going to start things off with Niaramon. And we have access to all four of these slots, but the one we're going to be going for, ladies and gentlemen, is the top one right here. So, without further ado, Niaramon will be digivolving to... But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely a very, very strong contender for a Game of the Year 2025. And we have ourselves Lunamon! One of the Galaxy Duo, which I have been dying to get my hands on. And I just got to figure out how to get our mitts on the other of the duo, Coronamon. So next up we have Koromon, and we're going to be digivolving it into another Dracomon. Now, the reason for this, ladies and gentlemen, is because I want to get my hands on an Examon. However, to do that, I will need to have both Slayer Dramon and Break Dramon, so which means I'm going to need I need one Dracomon digivolving down the blue route, so Core Dramon blue, and then Wing Dramon, and then Slayer Dramon, and then I'm going to need another one going down up the Digivolution route of Core Dramon green, then Ground Dramon, the ultimate level, and then Break Dramon, the level 6, and then we can finally DNA both of them into Examon, the gigantic red dragon as well. Red Dragon Thunderzord power. Alright, next up is going to be Wanyamon, where you can still only digivolve it into Tapirmon, and we have ourselves a Tapirmon already, which I don't want to do. It's one of these two down here. I'm gonna have to look into things on my own time off camera. So Sunemon, that's definitely Dracmon, Goblimon. We are gonna add ourselves a Karamon to the team. Even though the Mega Evolve Digivolve form of Karamon, the TCG deck at the moment is slowly sliding down. I mean, iconic villain or what? Karamon? So that just leaves Wanyamon. Just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna double check the Digivolution lines for both. Okay, so after a tiny bit of tiny bit of bloody hell, my brain is going into bloody meltdown. So many tongue twisters. So basically, after a bit of off-camera research, we have the Digivolution line for Wanyamon, the top one being Galmon, obviously Tapirmon. This one is Bearmon, and the bottom one is Renamon. And after a bit of deliberation, I have decided we are actually going to be going the Bearmon route, because that is actually a Digimon I have never actually utilized before, ladies and gentlemen. And I figured, first time for everything, so we might as well. Just going to need access to our items. That's a turn thing. Agumon Black and Gabumon Black. Medical spray, recovery, full revival spray, attacker attachment, Goddard. Okay. Let's just double check something, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I know I've have access to the DLC because I purchased the Black Agumon and Black Gabumon, but I was not expecting them to be given to us quite this early, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to be doing is that... hang on, I just want to check the Digivolutions for the cord for the Dracomons. So one of them we need more attack, and the other one we need max HP. We need higher attack on that. Alright, so we can't convert anything yet. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be swapping both Dracomons for both the Black Agumon and the Black Gabumon. Because Black War Greymon, one of my favorite anti-heroes of all time. And I just want to check the Digivolution for Keramon. So we need essentially 500 more HP to get Kurosarimon. No, not convert. Alright, so what we're going to be doing... Actually, we're going to swap Patamon for Tapirmon. And we're going to swap... Just for now, we're going to swap Black Gabumon for Wanyamon. Because I just want to get that thing up higher, and then we can Digivolve into Bearmon. So, with that all done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen, and I do apologize about all that. So, let's head on downstairs, or we can get back on track. Go to Nori Misono. Alright, here we go. So, let's get right down to business, shall we?
I'll give you a proper tour of the house now. This is the living room. Over there is the bathroom, and that's my room. Don't go in without asking. Here we have the kitchen. Feel free to use it whenever you want. Do you cook? Wait, is this too much all at once? Oh yeah, my dad wants to talk to you. He's a detective, by the way. He said for you to come see him. To get to his office, go out the front door and down one floor. Anyway, it's about time I left for school. Just in case anything happens while I'm gone, can you give me your Digiline ID? Okay, got it. I'll message you later. Right now, you need to go talk to my dad.
Oh, great. If Inori's father is a detective, we're going to have to be extra vigilant in keeping our identity secret, ladies and gentlemen. But we might as well not delay the inevitable. Let's go and find out where his office is. Okay, that's convenient. We just need to go down one floor. Almost overshot it then. Alright then, let's enter the Oh my god, this is a lot of junk in his office.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, I was very comfortable. Thanks for all your help. Do you always work this early? Yeah, we're gonna go with the bottom one because I figured why the hell not?
Yeah, well, I can work anytime. The freelance PI life is pretty flexible that way. That was quite the day yesterday. Those phase electron lifeforms, Digimon, you call them. So here's the deal. For various reasons, I know some things most civilians don't. I'm familiar with the term phase electron lifeforms. You seem to know a lot more about them than I do. So, who exactly are you working for?
I can't answer that. That's top secret. I'm just a regular person who's into cosplay. As much as I want to go for the bottom option, because that's definitely the funniest, I'm gonna go with the top one just to keep things level-headed and just keep our suspicion level to a bare minimum, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that. I know how it is, after all. I've got some experience in your line of work. I know that you can't speak freely about these things. Just, I really need to know more about those creatures you call Digimon. My guess is you were sent here to investigate what happened yesterday. Wouldn't it be best to have a home base nearby? You're welcome to use my house, if you'd like. No need to get your guard up. I just want to know what you know. But that can wait until after I've earned your trust. Just don't go disappearing on me in the meantime, okay? If you do, I just might end up spilling the beans about you. To the police, public safety, maybe even Hiroko. I'm sure getting internet famous through her videos wouldn't be ideal now, would it?
Threatening me is not a very smart move.
I'm joking. For now, at least. Now that that's out of the way, let me finally introduce myself. I'm Kosuke Misono. Nice to meet you. Well, I've got to go out for some work, but you can have free run of the house.
It seems that girl doesn't remember meeting you at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. But I suppose that's to be expected. Our analysis indicates that you've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. I combined the info I've been receiving from your Digivice with positional data from 8 years ago, and fashioned an improvised location data system. I'd say it's fairly accurate. Try accessing the location data system while viewing the map on your Digivice. I'll contact you again as needed. All right, I'm counting on you.
So it looks like we got to go out exploring our current time period just to synchronize our positional data with main Admus HQ. And well, like I said during the cutscene, the way that PI was threatening me, not a very smart move. So without further ado, let's head on out of the office and down the stairs, shall we? Go to the point in the Shinjuku underground. Oh, what's this? It looks like this used to serve as the theater's. Is this place an old abandoned or what you call reappropriated former movie cinema? Wow. Were you able to talk to Dad? He didn't say anything weird. Yeah, time travel is a very weird concept. Looks like we have ourselves a gravel... Oh, what do we have here? Hello there, what kind of clothing are you looking for? Plain t-shirt, ramen restaurant staff t-shirt, planetarium souvenir, game center, hobby shop, art house, anime film commemorative, anime promotional, game shop staff, classic movie vintage, burger shop t-shirt, Tekken 8 for Lily, Pac-Man 40th anniversary, Taiko no Taitsujin, I apologize if I botched that, ladies and gentlemen, Tales of Arise, the Idolmaster t-shirt, and Adamus logo t-shirt. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the last Tekken game that I actually played was all the way back in the PlayStation 1 era, and said game was none other than Tekken 3. So, yeah, I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes to the Tekken games, and they did kind of frustrate me, aside from all the button mashing. Whenever I try to pull off a move, my rage just started building. So we're not going to purchase anything for now, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to have a look around the vendors to see what is available for us for purchase, and if we do need them later on down the line, then we know where to venture to. So we have processed meat, fresh fish, carrot, apple, and banana. Okay, so nothing we need right there. And I'm guessing this is another store. I love that little animation. Hello there. Meat wrapped rice bowl, barbecue skewer set, strawberry parfait, fruit tart, and medical aid drink. Like during my Legend of Heroes Trials Through Daybreak series, ladies and gentlemen, whenever I see any food or drink related items in these vendors, I'm always going bloody hungry for some reason. But for now, we're going to save our currency and just go for more ventures around. Can we... There's no need to go this way right now. Well, okay. So we have Shinjuku East Shopping District, Higashi Shinjuku, Nishi Shinjuku. And well, we're going to focus on this place for now. Higashi Shinjuku Vision Square, East Exit, 2nd Avenue, Jubancho intersection, Theatre Square, and Overbridge East. And if I am botching any of these place names, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize in advance. I'm just trying my best to guess as to how they would be pronounced. So let's go to the marked destination. Hold on a sec. Yep, I recognize this place. Anybody else recognize this place, ladies and gentlemen? Simply put, during the demo, this was one of the first locations that we actually traveled to. So without further ado, looks like we're heading down into the subway. Alright, here's our first spot. So let's get the synchronization underway, shall we? Alright, will do. And there was a lot of gossip going on. It was hard to keep up. Not really a sociable person myself, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah, that was definitely very hard to keep track of. Oh, what's this?
Wow.
Intelligence augment chip. Gravel dataset. Hang on, I want to... No signals detected, so let's venture forth. Forthwith. Ah, here we go, our second location. strange door in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that was the weirdest bit of gossip that we've heard so far, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, come through. Never mind me. Have ourselves another gravel data set.
Wow.
What's this? Defense augment chip. I want to check over the other side before we head on over to our designated location. Alright, looks like we can't venture further that way. Or that way.
Wow.
I like collecting stuff, because who doesn't like stuff, ladies and gentlemen? Is there anything? No signals detected, so let's get back on track. I wonder what, considering this spot we've already ventured around at the very start of the game, I wonder what the giant wall location is going to be like. Oh, wow. Look at this place. Alright, let's cross over the road. Here's the I believe that's the government building. Very strange seeing it in one piece, considering what we saw the state of it last time. Alright, here we are. Here's the third location. Oh wait, never mind. We're officially back in the park, ladies and gentlemen. We have received 3 grey textures. And we can't interact with the vending machines. That sucks. Alright, there's the oh shit. There's the private investigator.
Wow.
Alright, great texture.
Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the third location after I've just done a little bit of off-camera grinding to gain some more XP for my Digimon, ladies and gentlemen, so I will return forthwith. Okay, so slight update. I was not able to gain access to the Shinjuku waterway because the actual door is locked. So I'm just gonna grab some other stuff. Ugh, I don't even want to know what that brown texture is. It could be anything. Ugh. We're gonna head to the third and final location because these things are usually laid out in 3s. I don't know why, but hopefully this can point us in the direction of doing something else. So let's get.
By the way, make sure you keep your identity concealed from that freelance detective. And the possibility that you've traveled through time as well, of course. We don't want to influence the past. There's no telling what would happen. Adamus's own research into time travel was suspended after a series of accidents in the early stages. Your adoptive father, Dr. Yuki, was caught up in one such incident and... No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned that. Just focus on the mission for now. I'm counting on you.
Alright, looks like we are heading to a back alley to look for a strange door. Okay, so Shinjuku Kabukuchio. I apologize if I'm botching any of these names, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, this is a new spot. Ah, so we can't go on the road, but we can go on the pavement for certain locations. Okay. Can we go down here? Yes, we can, but there's not... And that's as far as we can go, and there's nothing there. Boo. We can't even enter any of these buildings. Gray texture. Looks like there's nothing for us to collect, so let's keep on moving, shall we? Alright, let's bring out the map. Alright, so looks like we're stuck or limited down the bottom part of the back alleys, but before we do it, you know, search for this so-called door. Just want a quick wander. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary, so I think we found something strange, ladies and gentlemen. An odd light can't be seen. Go closer. Alright, looks like we found our so-called door. It's so bright, it's so bright. Very, very fancy. But why the hell are these individuals missing their heads? She looks familiar. Before we go to the marker on the minimap in the top right-hand corner, I just want to quickly walk over here. Thank you for stopping by, O traveler of space and time. Oh, it's a vendor. HP capsule, HP spray, SP capsule and spray, poison recovery, paralysis recovery, revival capsule, HP attachments. Ooh. Ooh, skill discs. Thorn Strike, Sonic Shot, Attack Bind. Oh, these are the only ones they have. Oh, no, not doing that. Yay. Not cell. Recovery, equipment, skill discs. I specifically remember that these things being called skill discs because in the demo, ladies and gentlemen, near the very start of the beginning, we actually picked up another skill disc for us to use, which was none other than Icicle Edge. But here's the thing. We're actually going to hold off on buying anything, but at least we know or have an idea of what exactly they sell. Access the PlayStation Store. You may also review your item packs. Let's see. Oh, so had we not learned about that at the start near the start of the video, ladies and gentlemen, we can also gain access to the item packs here, wherever this place is. So, without further ado, let's see what's going on. That's Mirai?
Welcome to the In-Between Theater. This is a special space located between two different space-time dimensions. Humans find their way in from time to time. Some people refer to it as being spirited away. As for why this place exists, that will be clear enough when the time comes. The natural laws of the world have already begun to break down. You will not be able to stay uninvolved. It's possible I may be able to help you. Tell me, what is it you desire?
I want to check out the Digifarm. Nothing for now, thanks. Alright then, let's check out the Digifarm. See what this place is all about. Digifarm. This facility lets you enhance a partner's stats or change their personality. Even while being kept here, they will receive the same XP as Digimon in your box. That is very handy to know. For starters, try using the Move Digimon to move some Digimon to the Digifarm. Moving Digimon to the Digifarm, select the Digimon to move to the Digifarm. Whichever panel you place the Digimon, its training will be unaffected, so feel free to place it anywhere. Your Digimon may find materials while at the farm. It takes some time to find materials, so it's recommended that you pay a visit to the farm in between your adventures to return a migrated Digimon to your box. Select Interact with Digimon in farm or select Edit mode and then press the pause button, I'm assuming, return to the box. Alright then, so the ones I want to place in the box were Dracomon, the two Dracomons. So we're gonna, doesn't really matter where we're gonna place one of them. So one of them is gonna go here, and then we're gonna move the other one, and we're gonna place it all the way here. Alright, interact with Digimon. Training. You can use training items to strengthen stats that can't be increased via ordinary leveling or to change Digimon's personality. Training items can be used a limited number of times. Very handy. Give food to a Digimon to increase its bond. If the food is to the Digimon's liking, it will result in a deeper bond. Food preferences may differ even between Digimon of the same type. Alright, so training first. So if I remember correctly, one of them needed their attack enhanced, and the other one, just give me a second, I need to double check something because I can't remember what stat exactly it was. It was HP. Alright then. So with that done, our time in the Digifarm comes to a close for now. So leave the in-between theatre, the lovely theatre. Leave the in-between theatre. Yes, we shall leave the theatre, lovely theatre. We have ourselves another cutscene.
Are you alright? Where have you been? I lost contact with you for a bit there. I'm analyzing data as it comes in from your Digivice. It seems returning to your original timeline won't be easy. Even if you did make it back, the situation here is nigh hopeless. It all started with a conflict between Digimon. But now, humans and their mechanized weapon have entered the fray, making it an apocalyptic three-sided conflict.
War, weapon, a three-sided conflict? Yeah, if this one refers to the grey and purple weapon that also, or weapon or thing that appeared, I definitely want to know about that.
The battle over Shinjuku triggered all manner of anomalies, laying waste to major cities worldwide, one after another. The disaster that sparked this global calamity has been dubbed the Shinjuku Inferno. Our sole hope may lie with you, now that you've been flung into the past. You may be able to avert our impending doom. I have no proof of this, of course. No one's ever tried to rewrite the past before. All we can do is have faith in you. I need you to find information about this Shinjuku Inferno, so keep up your investigation. I'm counting on you.
Okay, so that option told me absolute jack shit. Alright, so another thing for us to pick up. I'm going to safely assume there's nothing major for us to collect whilst going that way. So let's just head back this way. Rock model fragment. Oh, hello. We're back at the apartment complex, or former cinema building.
Wow.
I gotta say, very innovative to, turn this abandoned movie theater or cinema into an apartment building. Very clever. Not there. Alright then, let's head on back inside. Return to the attic in the Miss Sono household. Alright then, we can do that. Oh, now what? Okay, I was not expecting an extra or new set of clothes, so let's see what she's left for us, shall we? Obtain Adamus colored shirt or t-shirt. Default Adamus colored t-shirt. Uniform of a certain school, public safety suit. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the default for now, ladies and gentlemen. But when the next episode drops, I will have a new suit selected for you. So until then, just keep up the try and guess which one I will be picking. So let's rest up. Let's rest up for the day, shall we? Yep, take a rest. Anomaly points. I wonder what the hell they are.
I've added a feature to boost the synergy effects with your partner Digimon, strengthening the benefits of your bonds. This feature is called Agent Skills. Agent skills improve as you progress, allowing for accelerated digivolution and enhanced cross-art abilities. Master this function and use it to carry out your missions.
Agent skills. This system lets agents use anomaly points to expand their abilities and enhance their partner Digimon. Bonds of Loyalty expands an agent's abilities and enhances all Digimon. Bonds of Valor enhances Digimon with Valor-type personalities. Philanthropy type personalities, amicability, and wisdom. Learn agent skills in order to boost your capabilities. So we currently have 50, so let's see what the loyalty... Lesson in rearing. Oh my god. Boost the XP gained in battle by all and reserve Digimon by 1% for each agent rank. Cross-art burst. Oh, that sounds good. You have reached agent rank 2. Check the Digivolution menu to see if there are any new Digivolution options for your Digimon. We'll do that at another time. Strategic CP application. Start battle with CP gauge charged by 10 for each agent rank. Cross-art aura. I'm not going to hold off on that. Let's check out the others. SP, intelligence, HP, defense, and speed. I want to gain access to the... Oh yeah, definitely want those. So similar sort of thing here. But how do I gain access to these? Yeah, let's go intelligence. defense here. SPI here. And for valor, I'm going to choose the attack. And that's all current anomaly points spent. I'd say that was a perfectly well-rounded use of the points. We're just going to double-check our Digimon. Yeah, only Wanyamon is the only one capable of Digivolution. I just want to check out Black Agumon. Yeah, I'm going to check out the Digivolution line for Black Agumon off camera, ladies and gentlemen, just to make sure I pick the right one, because for Black Agumon, I definitely want to have the option of unlocking Black War Greymon. And it will be a similar story for Black Gabumon as well. And I have no idea what these Digivolution lines are. But one thing's for certain, I definitely need to reach Agent Rank 3 before I can even think about digivolving any of these into their champion forms. That looks like a similar silhouette to one of the Quadramons. And for Vmon, obviously that's Flame Dramon. That's definitely Magnamon. But I need rank 7. Jeez Louise. And that's definitely Rage Dramon or Light Dramon, whatever name you want to use for it, ladies and gentlemen. And I know the other two Digivolution forms for Vmon are V Dramon and X Vmon. However, I don't know which one is which from these two. But yeah, definitely these three are the Armor Digivolutions. Alright then, so with that all done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it is now time to bring today's episode to a close. I really do hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, please do myself a favor. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell, so you can receive notifications whenever I upload anything new to my channel. And don't forget to try and hit the hype button to also help out whenever I upload anything new to my channel, because it'll always help push and promote my content to the furthest corners of the current video platform, because at the moment YouTube are fucking useless, don't care about anybody else but themselves, and they just want to see all organically thriving channels suffer and wither away, whilst the channels that are cheating, sabotaging others to thrive. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, if you want to catch up on any of the action that you might have missed along the way, I've got you covered, because I will leave the playlist link in the video description down below for your viewing pleasure. So make sure you check that out when you get the chance, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure. So join me next time, everybody, for when we pick up the action where this episode left off. So hopefully we can explore a bit more of Shinjuku 8 years in the past. So until then, I've been Shadowstar91. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Bye bye.